Okay, very good. Ric Flair, you have made world. Put that cigarette out.
Time for Put That Cigarette Out. We're just going to right into it. Put That Cigarette Out. We have done, what is this, the fifth?
This is number five.
This is the fifth Royal Rumble, so we've done 4 Royal Rumbles. We have a process. The Ghost is here. You haven't done one.
This is the best Royal Rumble.
We're going to find out. That's what the whole
We're gonna
project
find out
is.
scientifically.
This is Royal Rumble
Scientifically,
92, right?
Yeah.
Royal Rumble
Because I
92.
did rewatch it.
You did?
I watched like most of it, but yeah, no,
Nice.
it's hands down the best Rumble, best.
We are going to find this out.
It got a very high rubric from me.
We have
I
the
didn't know
rubric
you
at the end.
guys-
Oh, it's scientific now. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So we have to agree. That's how it works. Not everybody gets their own score. We have to
We come up with a group
agree
score.
A group score. So, the 92 Rumble happened in our hometown, Albany, New York. So that's part of the reason why we love it.
Knickerbocker Arena.
In the Knickerbocker
I totally
Arena.
forgot it was called that until they mentioned it. I was like, oh, right.
The
that's-
new one I
that's
can't
what it-
figure out. I
It's
can
not the
remember.
Times Union?
MVP Arena.
Yeah, I can't remember that.
MVP Arena.
All right.
And if I can't, I will say Pepsi Arena,
Ooh.
or
Oh,
I will
yeah, I remember
say
Pepsi.
Times Union Center.
Yep.
And then if I can't, and I know they're both wrong, I will go to Knickerbocker before I go to MVP.
Okay. So the way this works, at the end we score it. We try to see where this lands. We also are looking for the weirdo of the night.
Repo Man. Did they think Repo was just like a burglar?
Actually,
Is that what they thought?
I looked up Repo Man, and it's actually very funny when we get to him.
Like,
Weirdo of the night. We got to find him, and we got to find. Sometimes we do bump of the night. There is one in here, I think. There's a good bump in this one. And then what else? Isn't there something else? I forget. There's some-
We always end up talking about Uncle Fred and whatever he's up
yeah,
to.
right. What's he doing?
Uncle
All right,
Fred?
here we go.
Earthquake. Or not Earthquake.
Typhoon.
Tugboat.
yeah.
Tugboat Typhoon, Shockmaster. We get the names of the entrants already right off the bat.
No surprises
again.
yet.
Still doing that. No surprises. We get the promo party where all 30 men do a promo,
Oh, I skipped all
which
that.
is brutal.
Oh, no, I watched them, and they are something.
I saw them-
They're insane.
yeah.
It's all what you think. Like, Macho Man's is weird and crazy, like always.
Yeah.
Jake the Snake always gives a good one.
Hogan
yells in just... He has 30 seconds of good content, which he draws out to 4 minutes, and Mean Gene cannot reel him back in.
All right. This time Fink is back. He wasn't there in 1991 reading the rules, which is a mistake. So he's back. He reads the rules. It's still not right. It's still not right.
No, we still have not gotten to the full rules
We
yet.
still haven't gotten to the correct rules of Royal Rumble and already. It's been 5.
And the announcers in this argue about what the rules actually are.
So maybe next time maybe it's that simultaneous landing on the floor thing that changes the rule.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the big Macho Man debacle.
Oh, yeah.
We've got that. We've got that. There's so much going on in this thing. We've got Ric Flair, who came into WWF as the real world's champion, holding the WCW big gold belt and having them blur it out when he was on TV, which is a pretty good angle. Pretty awesome angle, which they are like super offended by and have to screw Bret Hart later, even though they started taking other people's titles and putting them on TV. But Flair keeps saying, "I'm the real world champion. Who cares about Hulk Hogan? I'm the champion. I have this gold belt." Jack Tunney, president of WWF, comes out and gets his ass booed.
Yep.
Gets his ass booed real good because he sucks real bad at
Yeah,
whatever
'cause
he's saying.
Bobby Heenan's talking about how terrible he is, too. So it's not even a babyface heel
Everybody
thing.
hates
It's
him.
everybody.
When did Vince buy the company?
Oh, early 80s.
83 or
Yeah,
4.
early
Okay, so Jack was just kind of like
A fake guy.
a fake
Yes,
guy.
he
He
was
was
fake.
not real.
He bought it from Gorilla and a bunch of other people.
Bobby Heenan on commentary. This is the best commentary that we will find in all this project. And we knew that already. But Bobby Heenan and Gorilla Monsoon. Bobby Heenan's magnum opus.
Literally,
Yes. Yeah.
no greater piece of wrestling commentary.
It's not fair.
ever.
It's not fair to Flair. It's 1-on-1. It's not fair to Flair.
It is
The
incredible.
greatest.
The work he does in this thing is incredible.
Top to bottom, the best ever.
It's an hour plus of just A plus minus the one Tito Santana blip where it's super racist.
The jalapeno.
Yes.
That one blip
Oh,
is not good,
yeah.
but at the time, I'm sure nobody cared.
He was
It-
wearing some interesting pants.
He was
though.
like a matador.
El Matador.
Wait, wasn't
Tito
he the
Santana.
one who was wearing the lime green pants?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
El Matador.
The pants were kind of stupid.
Your first entrant, British Bulldog. Last time in '91, he looked real good,
Yep.
but he didn't win. He was there at the end, but he didn't win. This time, he's
And
first.
he just won something at the Royal
He
Albert
won
Hall.
an English Battle Royal or something.
Oh,
for
yeah.
WWF.
Which was only 20 men or something like that.
A 20-man gimmick Battle Royal that he won. Number 2, Ted DiBiase. This guy has no luck now.
He's always,
He's always at the top.
but he's always in the match for a long time. Doing,
Yeah.
The other thing about
Not
this
this
Rumble
time.
is that it's perfectly laid out. Like,
Kind of is perfectly laid out.
perfectly laid out.
except for the debacle.
Except
what
for them.
debacle? The macho?
Randy
That
Savage.
wasn't
Well,
the
the thing is,
layout's
you
fault.
can't. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
thing is,
Was
it's
him being-
so
Oh, my
like there's
God.
never been a Rumble better laid out with like the right time, guys, the right people coming in at the right time, getting the right
Like
pops.
the ebbs and flows
Yes.
of
Yeah.
like, okay,
Perfect.
now we're going to be quiet
Absolutely
for a while.
perfect.
So we start out real hot with Ted and Bulldog doing real good stuff.
Bulldog just easily building up babyface, huge babyface.
He's great.
Looks great.
He looks great. His hair's not quite right.
His hair is
His
just,
hair's a mess.
Yes.
He's got dreadlocks in the back, but nothing in the front.
Yeah.
Ted again proves that this guy can work. Ted DiBiase can work his ass off.
Oh yeah.
He was great.
great seller.
Selling his ass off, but he gets eliminated very quickly.
Less like before anyone else comes out.
No, Rick comes in, doesn't he? Or Rick's
No.
Rick's on his way in.
Yeah.
as Ted is leaving.
Oh,
Ted
yeah.
gets knocked out and walks out as Ric Flair is third, and Bobby Heenan yells out, "No, God damn it, no!"
Gorilla plays into it very well too. He's like, well, he
Yeah.
has no shot.
He's not winning.
No one has ever
ever-
been there at the end in the top 5. Didn't you hear me, Bobby?
Shut up!
And who's he come out with?
He comes out with Mr. Perfect,
Right,
Mr. Perfect following
Like
him
his-
around. Yeah.
Right.
his buddy, which is a great pairing. Bobby Heenan apologizes to the audience. Says, "I'm so sorry. Normally I'm very objective, but tonight I'm not going to be able to be." And Gorilla's like, "What the hell is wrong
When
with
have you ever been objective?
Number 4, we go down from here. Sags.
Which last year we had the other one. No sags.
Knobs.
We had knobs,
Yeah.
no
Knobs,
sags.
no sags.
Now we get sags and knobs never shows up.
Right?
Oh, it's Sags. I always thought it was Skags.
No, it's Sags.
But then, the best other thing is that the heels all help the top
Each other.
heel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they all the bad guys help Flair constantly
And that's
until like things get out of hand with too many guys.
That's what happens here. They double team Bulldog, and Bobby Heenan says, "I have a fortune. I have a fortune on this right now. I'm riding on this." Sags gets drop kicked out by Bulldog. I enjoyed this. Where
Yeah,
he
he's got a good drop
celebrates.
kick.
He thinks he threw Bulldog out, but then Bulldog comes in, and drop kicks him in the back,
Yep.
and he's out. Haku comes out.
Yep.
Again, double team until Flair goes a little too crazy, and then they fight each other.
And then Haku's just the right guy who's just like, yeah, he's bad, but he's also like
He's also just crazy.
he's also crazy. So of course he hits Flair.
So he hits Flair. Flair goes under the rope. This is the first time we've seen this,
Mm-hmm.
I think, for real. And he does it a bunch. And it becomes a huge fucking thing later on where Vince McMahon
Yes.
comes in number 1 and then goes under the rope and disappears for
Yeah.
2 hours and then comes back and wins. But
And then eliminates Austin.
right, so we see Flair going under the ropes. Now, the rules are funny, like we said. Last time, and I think the time before, managers were allowed to be at ringside if
Right.
they during the time that their opponent or their
person.
client
Yeah.
was there. They could be ringside, but now they're banned from ringside again. And Bobby keeps yelling for Mr. Perfect. Perfect, you gotta come out here. And like Managers are banned from ringside. Bobby, what are you saying?
He
He's
says
like,
he's not a manager.
he's a business consultant. Shawn Michaels comes in. Is this evil Shawn Michaels?
Yes, this is
Oh, yeah.
earlier in the thing when they're doing like they're all giving their talk.
Yeah.
This is just like 10 days after Jannetty dove through the window
Oh,
because he's
that
such a coward.
took a
which
dive
I
for
forgot
the-
what a call that was by Bobby Heenan. Look at this coward trying to dive through the window.
And this is good too because HBK. It's great seeing HBK versus Flair in this.
Yes.
Because even then you see like
They do the dueling.
yeah,
Fall down.
you see so much of Flair in HBK.
There was
That
one
young.
point Flair gets hit and he does his little walking, take a dive.
He does like 10
and then
Flair bump.
2 seconds later, Michaels does the exact same thing. And it was beautiful. It was just beautiful.
He hit. Was this where he got strung up on the ropes? He sold something like Hogan against HH level.
Oh,
Stuff.
the kick from Bulldog into the nutshot on the ropes.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yes, that was great. He's doing super kicks, but they're calling them Russian leg kicks.
Crescent
Okay.
kicks.
I had forgotten
Yeah.
about that's what it was called. This is funny because it's him versus Flair, but like you said, but then we don't see him versus Flair for what? Another 20 years? Like, Flair leaves pretty close to after this, like a year later, and then he's in WCW until 2001.
Yeah.
And then they don't do anything until Shawn's back.
Yep.
And the I'm Sorry I Love You match. So it's like, this is it.
Yep. Set
Which
the
is kinda
stage. That's
weird.
Long-term booking is what that is.
This is long-term booking. Number 7, you said it. Tito Santana in his lime green
El
tights.
Matador.
El Matador. Flair hits low blows on Bulldog. And Bobby Heenan says, I'd do that to my grandma if I had to. Barbarian. Oh, my God, Barbarian.
Oh yeah, all the big
Yep.
dudes in this.
Barbarian
Barbarian.
is the same now as
Yep.
he is 10 years later in WCW. He's
Some
exact same
Yep.
always.
Somehow Aku gets eliminated. I missed it. Was it in?
Yeah,
was
there's
it
a
even
lot
on?
of-
Bulldog tosses him.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 9, Texas Tornado back. Old one footy.
I tried to look. I saw him come in and I was like, all
You
right,
can't
let me
know,
see
it's
if I
'cause
can
it's
tell.
Stuff. The shoe's stuff.
Well, no, just like the way he's
Yeah,
walking
he
or
doesn't
something
like
like
gimp
that.
around or nothing.
Yeah, there's
He doesn't.
he's got like a
appear
swagger to him that must be like to
to offset it.
yeah, but like you can't tell when he's fighting. You can't tell what which foot it is.
He's not.
I still
doing,
don't know
like,
what foot it
super
is.
moonsaults or anything. But
No.
And
it's hard to
every
tell.
time a new guy comes in, Heenan gets more and more worried. Like they keep getting bigger.
Yeah. I liked also a lot of these guys have history with Flair.
Oh yeah.
But no, they don't talk about it.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like old school stuff. But Kerry Von Erich and Flair had that ridiculous match, and where was it? Was it Texas, the old Texas
Yeah.
Stadium or something?
like
They
that.
sold out the whole place, and they fought all over the stadium.
Yeah.
And what was that? Not USWA. The Southern one with the with all the Von Erichs. What the fuck was the name of that promotion?
Oh,
I forget.
Anyway, they headlined a giant ass pay per view
Yeah.
not that long before this, maybe 10 years before this or something.
Yeah, probably.
So they
MLW.
not MLW. I forget now. Shit. Anyway, Texas Tornado. Him and Flair go at it. Flair does his face plant after getting a bunch of clotheslines and punches to the face. Repo Man,
Can we take
weirdo of the night.
Can we take a quick sidebar here? Because I looked this up a little bit because I was
Repo Man.
yes.
Let me say one quick thing. Did you know that Repo Man was one of the Demolition?
That's one of the things I was going to say.
Okay.
I didn't until I looked it up.
Yeah, I knew that.
He made himself so small.
He was so small compared to what he was in Demolition.
Barry Darso, formerly Smash.
Yes.
In the previous Royal Rumble 91, he's not there. It's
No,
Crush
he's been replaced.
and Axe.
Yes. And
But
then he comes back repackaged as Repo Man.
The year before, he's in there as a giant ass dude in his weird S&M diaper.
The thing is that he's always hunched over as
Right.
Repo Man.
Yeah.
Why?
Always.
I don't like. He's not supposed to be a thief. Like, do they
That's-
not
that's
understand
why
what a
he's
repo
what
man
he
is?
is, though.
He's evil because he's taking stuff back that he shouldn't be taking
He
back.
apparently
right?
his mannerisms were supposed to be based basically on the Riddler, like the old The older the
Yikes.
Riddler.
The 1960s Riddler.
Frank Gorshin.
Yeah, Frank Ocean.
Oh my god.
But here's the part that I thought was wild. The character was actually the idea of Darso himself, who previously had a job repossessing cars.
Yeah, he probably did. He was like, I was Repo, and then Vince or Bruce or whoever was just like, slap a thief mask on you. Sure.
You're the Riddler now.
Tire barks.
If the Repo Man, for the era, if the Repo Man truly was like a dude who would steal like the urn, or like the title belts and stuff, it might have worked a little better. But this is the worst. I mean, Repo Man sucks. It's almost like Duke the Dumpster Drozy levels of
really.
bullshit, which I'm sure we'll see him soon enough, right? He's coming up. He hides. He doesn't come right into the ring. He hides and waits to pick a spot before coming in.
Yeah, he's sneaky.
I have a new appreciation for this man. Number 11, Greg the Hammer Valentine,
The hammer.
who I
He
always
has not grown on me the same way.
who I always thought sucked until the last Rumble where he came in like
Did
house
40 minutes.
of fire, did 40 minutes.
Yeah, but
beating
he
the
had one
crap out of
elimination
everyone.
and then didn't do anything else.
But he was like shoot chopping fucking Hogan
sure,
all
he
over
was,
the
yeah.
place, jumping off the top rope, giving elbows. He was awesome in the last
In
Rumble.
this match, he has like a
little streak here.
figure four off against.
Yeah.
That was
Ric
good
Flair.
too. He's grown on me in this.
He's still just the guy with a weird elbow.
The guy with the weird elbow. He's smacking people around, and Bobby Heenan keeps telling Monsoon to shut up every time Flair's in trouble. Shut up. Shawn Michaels skins the cat for the second time, right? He was in a Rumble, the '89 Rumble.
Yeah, where he did the actual.
Yeah.
He did a skin the cat.
Yeah, he introduced that in like 2 Rumbles ago or 3.
Very weird. Challenger for Weird of the Night, Nikolai Volkov, 12. This guy is way past his prime.
Oh, yeah.
So far past his prime. Valentine puts the figure 4 onto Flair, and immediately Nikolai Volkov is out. It's like he's out right away.
Yeah,
He was just a
1
bot.
minute and 3
He was
seconds.
just a legend. I guess he was a surprise. Is this our first surprise? Did he get a promo?
I don't think so.
Did he get a screen grab at the beginning? I don't think he
I
did.
don't think so.
So he's a surprise, I guess. Number 13, Hot House of Fire, Big Boss Man.
Oh, yeah. Big baby face. Pop.
Babyface Boss Man. He comes out.
Does he have the nightstick?
Bobby Heenan asks if he has a
moves.
nightstick or if he has handcuffs
Yes.
that Flair can use.
He moves so well for a big man, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
He was so,
Yeah.
so,
At this point in his career, when he's
Nimble.
especially where he's wearing that blue uniform,
oh, yeah.
every time I see him, it surprises me how big he is.
He's so fucking big.
Yeah.
Big dude.
Because he wasn't like in the black. He was thinner.
He was thinner, yeah.
He tosses a bunch of dudes. Greg the Hammer's out. Repo Man's out. Bulldog's out. Texas Tornado's out. I don't know if they're all Boss Man. But
No, they're
Repo
not,
Man
but-
takes out Valentine and Volkov.
Very sneaky.
Boss Man takes out Repo Man and somebody else, but not for a while.
So a bunch of dudes get knocked out. Bobby Heenan says, "I'm a nervous wreck." Because everyone's getting tossed. Big Herc, he's still there.
Oh,
Is
he's
he
around.
5 for 5?
I don't think so.
think he's
I
a
feel like
5
there
for
was
5.
one he wasn't in.
I feel like he's 5 for 5. Sean and Tito get knocked out when Big Herc comes in. Flair and Barbarian, high five. This is great. Barbarian throws somebody out, I think, and then Flair high fives Barbarian and then immediately turns on him. Immediately. Doesn't even wait.
But then begs off right away. 'Cause he's
Yeah,
so big.
oops, sorry. And then Bobby's like, "What are you doing? You need him. What are you doing?" Herc and Barbarian both get knocked out. Then it's down to just Bossman and Flair. And Bossman and Flair go at it when Roddy... no, wait. Doesn't Bossman get knocked out? Here?
Flair does toss Boss Man.
Flair tosses Bossman.
Or I think he like
Flair tosses
Pulls the ropes,
Bossman,
like,
but it's
he-
after Hercules is gone. Because
Yeah.
Bossman tosses Hercules.
So this is the moment where Flair is in by himself. He tosses Bossman, like uses
Yep.
momentum. Boss Man goes flying out, and then he's just in there by himself. And Bobby goes, "He's won. He's the champ." And Grill's like, "There's 15 more people to go."
He's like, "Knock it off! No, stop it!"
So good. This is maybe some of the best work from Roddy Piper. Number 15, Roddy Piper comes in and
He's
has
so thin then
Awesome.
too.
This is so great because everyone's gone.
Yeah.
Flair, it's just Flair, and then
and
they
his
just wait for
bitter
that
enemy,
huge
Roddy Piper.
pop,
Yep.
Yeah.
and he's just like a complete
And-
psycho.
Bobby says,
Man on
"Oh
fire.
God, anyone but him."
Yeah.
Flair and him go onto the ropes. They fight. There's a fantastic atomic drop. Where Flair atomic drops Roddy. And Roddy no-sells an atomic
No-sells it,
drop,
yep.
turns around, eye poke. So good. Does an airplane spin, which I'm sure you love. And then number 16, Jake Roberts comes in as a heel.
Bad guy.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
So he's been a babyface for 4 years.
Lots of heat on
Yeah.
him there.
Now he's a super heel. He's fucking awesome. He comes in and just sits in the corner, which is just
Yep.
fucking
You guys
awesome.
fight.
You
Yep.
guys fight. I'm just going to sit in the corner. Eventually he goes after Piper. Him and Flair sort of work together, but then he clotheslines Flair. Then
Short arm like crushes him too.
Yeah.
does a figure four, another figure four to Flair. So that's 2 times he gets his own move done to him. Then number 17, this guy was great. Hacksaw comes out. Your first winner,
Oh,
who
man.
doesn't really do anything in the match except for pantomime to the crowd, thumbs up.
Yep. And he gets
And
the
does-
USA chance.
Does
at
some
one
USA.
point.
He knocks somebody out.
He
Oh,
does,
my
but there's a lot of time where
Right.
he's just sitting around. Number 18, IRS.
Yep.
He comes in and gets. He's the first time we see IRS, which is going to be a long run, I think.
I
for
forgot the
IRS.
Yeah, he's
S.
been out for a little while.
I forgot the S stood for Shyster.
Yeah.
I thought it stood for
Yes.
like Schultz or something like that, but
Nope.
no, Shyster.
Shyster.
Nope, even
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah.
Erwin R.
Jesus.
Shyster.
Jesus.
He gets double noggin knockered by Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Oh, yeah.
We get that called out.
Oh,
Yeah, Duggan goes for the double noggin knocker a couple times.
Yeah.
We get a few. Snuka comes out. He gets booed again.
Boot again.
Yeah.
I always remember him as a babyface, but he's 2 for 2 getting booed.
2 for 2. He comes in, and Flair is on the ropes, and Snuka attacks the dude trying to throw Flair out
Yep.
like a dummy.
Yep.
Undertaker comes in 20. He's with Paul Bear. He's his full form now.
A step slower than the year before.
A little slower, but still his full form. He comes in. He chucks Snuka out. He gets low blowed. I've never seen Taker get low blowed and then like not sell it. Does he not have a dick? Is his dick on
Well,
dead?
I mean, that's still his gimmick, though, is no selling goozles. He has not moved on past this yet.
He was in for a while, and all I saw him do was choke people. That was
Yeah.
that
All
was it.
he's got.
Right.
All he's got
That's
is a goozle.
When he gets low blowed, I forget who does it. It might have been Flair. Bobby Heenan says, 2 points! Which is awesome. Macho Man, here you go.
Full psycho coming down.
Jesus.
Macho Man runs out so fast, his headband goes flying off his head. He wants a piece of Jake the Snake Roberts. He knocks Jake out, and then at the same time eliminates himself from the rope.
Jumped over the ropes, like fully cleared him all the way to the floor.
Yep. Didn't have to. Could have just gone under him. And then they have to explain away how that was legal. Because at first the announcers say, like,
Macho,
well, he's out.
Yeah.
he eliminated himself.
Yeah. At first, and then he starts fighting Jake, and they start going towards the back. I'm like, all right, so this isn't the one where he just eliminates himself. And then Undertaker has to come and grab him to
Yeah,
bring him
Taker-
back to the ring.
Young Taker is still, like, the
Conscience of the locker room or whatever. He's got to solve the problem.
He's like, you idiot. You're supposed to be in this match for way longer.
And then they counter, like, actually, Heenan first goes, yeah, but he did it. No one touched him, so that's why I can get back in. And the
Yeah.
Gorilla's like, let me check the rules on that.
yeah.
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, no one touched him, so he's okay.
The refs let him back in, and then he tries to explain like this. He had to be propelled by someone else.
I love that in the Wikipedia, there's a there's an asterisk next to Randy Savage, and it says Savage eliminated himself shortly after eliminating George Roberts by jumping to Roberts over the top rope. However, he returned to the ring and resumed his participation. Like, Jesus Christ.
Okay, another candidate for Weirdo of the Night.
Yeah.
The Berserker.
Not the last time you'll see this fella.
The Berserker.
Good old Berserker.
He's around for a bit.
They-
Is this before or
didn't-
after he tries to impale Taker with the sword?
I
I
don't
always
even-
get him and
That's
the
later.
Barbarian mixed up.
It's later,
Yeah.
I
It's
think,
the same
It's the same.
character.
basically.
The Warlord you can throw in there
Oh,
too.
yeah,
Oh, we'll
And
get to
Herc,
him.
Herc for
is-
me.
yeah.
Herc is
Like all four of them, I'm like, who did we just see
We've
the same
seen
person?
Big Herc a ton, though. We haven't seen Berserker yet.
No, he's
No.
new, but this isn't the last you'll see him.
Roddy and Taker both get down on the ground, and they both goozle Flair.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
double
And then-
goozle.
Undertaker goozles not only just Flair, but he also goozles Piper.
At the
so
same
it's like
time.
a triple goozle going on. Three-way goozle. Virgil comes out. He's not with Ted DiBiase anymore. Wow.
No,
Things
babyface.
change.
God bless
Babyface
him.
Virgil.
I forgot about this ridiculous trunks he wears, but I like him.
There's an awful
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of Taker and Flair going at it.
Yeah.
Again, is another thing. They didn't have matches for 20-something years, and then didn't Flair come back and face Taker early on? Like, they had a
I
thing
don't remember.
I don't know.
I don't know.
in, like, the
Yeah.
middle 2000s or something. Number 24, Sheiky Baby.
No, it was not.
Colonel Mustafa.
Hey,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
who it
Colonel
was.
Mustafa.
Totally different character.
Why did they,
Not exactly
why?
the same with different shoes.
Taker stalks Roddy Piper. Number 25, another guy who was awesome last time, Rick the Model Martel.
Yeah, he was a star.
He was-
He set the time limit.
He was in there for 52 minutes in the last Rumble. 52 minutes. He has a haircut this time, though.
Yep.
He's still super jacked, but much more tan. He's got the Hogan tan.
Yeah, for sure.
He's got Hogan tan going.
Skin of a hot dog.
Hacksaw just does his taunts. It's like the video game when you get bored.
USA. Yeah, it is. He's trying to get that signature built
Trying to
up.
get those signatures built up for himself. Hogan comes out. Bobby Heenan says, "Oh God, no, not him." He goes right after
Coming
Flair.
in late like always too. He's never in the match for long.
no.
No, he goes after Flair, but Undertaker stops him, and Hogan knocks out Taker and Berserker.
Yep.
It's kind of weird. Virgil and Hacksaw get knocked out. Hogan chokes people with his shirt.
Always.
He's a baby
Yeah,
face.
that's what he
Pure
always
white
did
meat
that.
baby face. And he rakes a lot of eyes too.
Oh yeah.
choked-
All the irate.
At one point, he choked IRS with his shirt, and the shirt was stuck on IRS's sweaty polo shirt or whatever he wears.
I saw IRS pick up the shirt himself and use it himself.
Yeah, and then he uses it later. Skinner, your winner for Weirdo of the Night.
Okay, I
Skinner.
forgot about that.
Yeah,
yes,
he's the one.
He's
Skinner.
the one.
At least we know something about Demolition Man. Or Repo Man. Not Demolition Man. We know about that too. Repo Man. Skinner.
He's Australian, mate.
He is tiny too. He's not a
He
big
is
dude.
small.
Build height 6 foot.
Yikes. What a vanilla midget he is.
Yeah,
He's the weirdo of the night.
6 feet tall midgets. I'd hate to be that short.
in the WWF, he would have counted as that. Yeah, he's super weird. Babyface Slaughter. We're already back to Babyface
he's
Sergeant
already
Slaughter.
come all the way
Last
back.
time he was
Last Royal
Fighting
Rumble,
for
he
the
won the
Iraqis.
champion as the Iraqi guy.
yeah. Last time he was pro Iraq. Now he's back on the USA side. Skinner gets knocked out, of course. Piper and Hogan have a moment together, which is fun because of previous fights. Psycho Sid Justice, who's just Sid Justice, not Sid Vicious, in his blue outfit, comes out as a face.
He's
When has this man
massive.
ever been a face?
Justice, that's it. This is the only time.
I think he was a face later on, too.
Yeah, he was.
But it was weird.
Was it during this, like, the HBK stuff?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was
Yeah.
a face when HBK was a heel, but wow.
Ring names Lord Humongous.
Bring that back, Sid. Sid and Flair go at it. Warlord, your number 30, very exciting. Warlord!
He's got to be there.
Yeesh, yeah.
He's always there.
Oh, God. This time they bring up that he was eliminated in 4 seconds or whatever, right? Don't they?
It wasn't even that much. It was like 2, but yeah. They say something about
Bobby Heenan says when it's number 30, it could be anyone. And then Gorilla says, no, it's the Warlord because he was the only one on the list that hasn't come out. He's like, I knew it was the Warlord. I was right.
Yeah.
Hogan and Flair fight outside. Slaughter takes the bump of the night when Sid tosses him from end to end, from one turnbuckle to another, and he just flips over the turnbuckle to the outside.
it. Oh, yes.
Very good. Piper tries to pull out IRS by his tie, but then him and Rick Martel both get knocked out by Psycho Sid. Warlord gets knocked out. Macho Man is out for the second time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's done. We're down to Sid, Hogan, and Flair. And Sid is a babyface, and he throws Hogan out. Just straight up throws Hogan out. And Hogan gets mad and tries to cheat and pull Sid out.
No.
Like a-
Tries to? No, he successfully cheats.
Like a pure white meat baby face.
Flair helps, and they double team him for the first time ever. Hogan and Flair work together to throw somebody out. And Bobby Heenan goes nuts and says, yes, 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 so many times. I knew it. I'm exhausted. Sid and Hogan fight each other. Flair just leaves.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Yeah.
even get to celebrate his.
Yeah,
his
no,
Royal
Hogan's the
Rumble
one that's
winner.
in the ring at the
With
end.
Sid, yep.
Yeah.
Hogan ends it. Right before we get to the awesome promo, they zoom in on Sid, and he just yells, "I'll kill you!" into the camera. Flair gets the title. He's the real world's champion.
Oh, yeah, we didn't say that at the beginning. This
Oh,
was
yes.
for the belt.
This
Yes.
is for the belt.
Yep.
Real world's champion. With a tear in his eye. We get that promo. The tear in my eye. And we get the name of the show. The Put That Cigarette Out moment.
I never
Still
put in my head
so
that was
funny.
in Albany.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I'm
Yeah.
sure I knew at some point, but no.
Oh, I
That's what
turned,
makes
I
it
turned
so
it off
special.
before.
Oh, you missed it.
Oh, fuck. I'm going to have to watch it.
Yeah, you are.
It's just a second clip. It's just like,
Still.
all right, Ric Flair, you're the put that cigarette out. All right, you're the champion.
And I'm just trying to picture where in the basement of that
Why?
arena.
Yeah. And why were people smoking? And why did
Because
Mean
it was
Gene
92.
need to yell at them to stop smoking?
Because it was 1992.
Okay. It was great. It's
So-
going to be tough to beat this, but we do have to rubric it before we get out.
Yes.
It's the best, and then maybe one of the greatest promos ever.
The tear in my eye promo?
Yeah, just the best.
Put that cigarette out.
All right. First category is overall quality of entrance.
We do have very good quality, but there's still Berserker, Repo Man.
There's a lot of those
Herc.
guys who are probably like the mid-tier guys who I don't know.
There's some
but,
weird
like,
mid-tier guys.
They're weird as fuck. I still gave it a 4 myself.
4 sounds right.
There's no Warrior, right?
Was he around
Missing Warrior.
But I don't think it can go down to a 3. Like if you want
It's
to try to
definitely-
talk me up to a 5, I might go
I'm trying to
that
make
way.
a case for a 5, but I can't with Skinner in there.
Yeah.
It's an easy. What is it?
Overall quality of entrance.
1 through 5.
Earthquake and Typhoon and Legion of Doom were not in it. They had a tag match.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew pretty much every single
You're
person
getting a
in this
lot
name.
of the
Yeah,
best people,
so-
but you still have like 4 or 5 weirdos in there.
Which
Yeah,
I-
you
all
gotta
right,
have a
so
few
I,
of them.
I don't think you can have a Rumble without a couple weirdos. So maybe this is a 5.
That's what I'm trying to decide. Is it a 5 because you have basically the entire golden era in there except for Warrior, right? Who are you missing out of the golden era? Bret Hart is not
Yeah,
there.
Hart's not in it.
Owen is around but not there.
Owen's in the opening match, but he's not Owen yet.
Right.
You're missing the top tippity top guys you're missing are Bret and Warrior. But Warrior may have been gone by.
The Rumble.
Didn't he disappear at one point in the early 90s too?
Earthquake and Typhoon and the Legion of Doom are the other ones, but they had a match.
Yeah.
All right. So this probably is a 5 then.
You
'Cause
think
this is
you think it's a 5 or a 4? I would.
It's a 5. It's whatever it is. It's a 5.
It's
Is
a
5
5?
the best?
5's the best.
Best all around.
I think.
What do you think, Bill? You're the
I think if you're.
I
if
was
you're
going to say 4, but
all right.
Yeah.
I'm okay with 4.
all right. Well,
You
yeah.
want to stick with the 4?
Because
you had Skinner and Berserker make their debuts
And
here.
War.
oh, they were.
At least debut of Rumble.
and you
yeah.
had Warlord. and you had Barbarian, and you had
Hercules.
Herc.
All 4 of those guys
Yep.
were the same person.
so all right,
Repo Man.
4.
Didn't have the Red Rooster.
Didn't have the
Yeah,
Red
which
Rooster.
is
That's
good.
Oh, I thought that was a negative.
All right, that's 4.
All right, surprise entrance.
We
There
had
was- there
Volkov.
was a surprise entrant.
We had 1. So is it a 2?
It's been
So-
twos all along.
Yeah.
Or is it a 3 because it was 1 surprise? It wasn't a good surprise. It was just Volkov.
But it was a fucking surprise, at least.
But we have been giving twos all
I
along.
feel like
for
we
this
should
for
just
some reason.
delete this category because.
No, because it's
It
going to come
becomes a
up
big
later.
thing later.
All right, so then it's got to be a 3 at best.
I would say still a 2. Because it's not even like the 1 is a real good one.
Yeah.
Let's stick with a 2. This
All
is
right.
where this is going to get beat, I think.
Yeah.
Eventually.
I don't know because the rest.
Winner's a 1.
Winner's
No.
a 5.
Yes, the winner's a 5.
Winner's a
It's-
5.
It's yes.
All right.
Come on.
You can't do that.
Crowd reaction. They were hot the
They were
entire
hot.
At
time.
first they were not, and I was like, "Oh, typical Albany crowd." And then once the first couple people, they like were
As soon as
getting
Flair,
to their seats
Okay.
or
as soon
something.
as Flair
Alright.
came out,
Right,
they
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 were
were
got
still
hot.
they were still counting down every time.
So is this a
So
5 or a 4
we've only the best we've had is 4.
as far as crowd?
Yeah.
I feel like it was very good, but
I think still 4. There's room. There's better
room to
crowds.
grow.
All
maybe?
right, that's fine. Length of match for me was a 5 because when
it was an hour, but it felt like 10
Oh yeah,
minutes.
Yeah,
It was
it
like
did-
it was like an hour and 15.
yeah, and
it
it
did not
didn't
feel that way.
It didn't feel that long.
It was because of the booking and like
Yeah.
the ebbs and flows.
It was
made
an hour and 2 minutes
That's
because Flair was in for an hour.
wow. That's awesome.
Hour and 2 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, I'm fine with that
5.
being a 5 because
Alright.
it was
Perfect.
not long.
And now stakes has to be a 5. It's for the belt. It is for
There's no higher
tip.
stakes.
Yeah, there's no you. You get a shot at the belt. That's not getting the fucking belt. It's
You're
a 5.
just getting the belt.
This
Yeah.
has to be a 5.
Right. I agree.
So our previous high was Royal Rumble 3, Hogan's first victory,
Yep.
19. This just clocked in at 25.
Oh man, that's gonna be tough to beat.
Well, very.
Unless there's a great surprise in one of these other rumbles that has a title on the line,
Yep. The other
then
category
that might get it.
the other things we usually keep track of. Longest in, obviously Flair with the full hour and 2 seconds.
Sets the
So-
record.
And he's got to be
Set
the
the
record
record.
until HBK
Yeah.
does
Which
it.
isn't that
Um,
far away.
Shortest in this time is Hercules with 56 seconds.
Big Herc, only 56.
Yeah. Most eliminations was Sid Justice at 6, and he was not in there for very long.
No, he was the
he came
guy
at
that
the
came
end
to
and
cleaner.
chucked
he
everybody
was a 6-minute guy. So.
Yeah.
There's always a cleaner though. The big guy that comes in and just Kane does it for a lot of years.
Flair won from position 3, number 3. The last entrant was Warlord. No, I tried to say
Wardlow.
Wardlow, yeah. And
Yeah.
the first entrant was British Bulldog. So that's what we usually keep track of. So
Okay.
it was a good one. I enjoyed it.
Big score.
There's
20.
been some big WWF stuff happening in Albany.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you should talk about those on the show. Oh wait, you already did
Oh,
that.
I did do
Oh,
that.
right. That's right.
This is the second time we've watched something, but it's been 5 years since we watched it, right?
We did
Something like
actually
that.
watch this whole
Yeah,
thing.
it was part of
Yeah.
Bill's big stuff that happened in Albany show.
Yeah,
Did
that's
we-
Right, that's right. We did.
We watched just the Rumble part for that.
It was
Yeah.
just
Okay.
the Rumble
All right.
and then all the other big matches.
Right.
So
No. Yeah. I remember that. I couldn't remember if it was
So,
the whole pay-per-view for
Our
this.
first ever two-time event.
I mean, if anything's gonna be a 2-timer,
This
probably that's
classic.
it.
This
Yeah.
classic. And then we go down from here, right? Because the '93 Rumble is not
well,
well
don't spoil it. Don't
I
spoil
won't.
it.
I don't think it's that well liked.
It's not just as I sit here, it's not memorable.
Right. This had like 10 memorable things in it.
Yeah.
It had freaking Macho Man eliminates himself. It had Bobby Heenan. It had put that cigarette out. It had Flair in there for an hour. Hogan and Sid Justice. There's a lot of shit in here.
Yeah, you had your,
Skinner, the great appearance from Skinner. You know,
The Roddy coming out with Flair just
Oh, right.
by himself.
heel Jake Roberts.
Oh yeah.
right?
First time for a Rumble heel.
I can't
Yeah.
believe
That's crazy, right?
that Jake Roberts was a babyface for 4 straight years. Do you Do you remember that? I cannot.
Not only was he a babyface, he
like,
was the
over.
hottest babyface until Hogan.
That makes sense because that was
It was a long time.
that was their like downtime before Hulkamania.
Yeah.
They weren't like hitting the roof.
But like when
know?
Hogan would come out and the place would go nuts.
Hogan
The
was
biggest
there.
pop until then was Jake Roberts.
Right. Yeah.
Second biggest pop of every night.
But the thing is Jake before Hulkamania hit.
I mean, Hulkamania had hit because
Yeah.
WrestleMania 3 happened
Yeah,
before
that's
Royal
true.
Rumble, didn't it?
No, that's
He
true.
slammed Andre before Royal Rumble, or close to it.
Close to at least.
So it was within that time frame. He was like a mid-tier babyface, but super over. I did not remember that. I always thought him as a bad guy, and like little blips as a good guy.
Yeah.
But 4 straight years as a good guy. Wow. All right, let's put that cigarette out next time we're watching what again?
Free Guy.
Free Guy.
Free Guy.
Look forward to that. Peace out.
See ya.
Hey!